Now this guy was a certified badass, even in his 50s. The last thing he would ever do is watch his family get hurt and not retaliate. The first thing my grandfather did was call every ex-military buddy, bouncer, and landlord that he knew. In my town word traveled fast, so it wasn't long before he had the names and addresses of the 5 men who had attacked my dad. Apparently these guys had been bragging about beating up a defenseless man from behind. They were career criminals with violent reputations. My grandfather didn't give a damn who they were. My grandfather then called up a few of the most dangerous, hardened guys he knew from the service. He explained to them what had happened and they were more than happy to help. I remember my dad explaining it like it was a special ops mission, and since most of the task force were ex-military, it may as well have been. That night, they stormed the homes of the gang members and beat them to a pulp. All 5 guys ended up bloodied, with broken bones, shattered teeth, and the requirement to be fed from a tube by the end of the night. One of them had to be put into a medically induced coma. Of course, the police interviewed all of them in hospital when they sufficiently recovered, but they barely talked. They were scared of being labeled a snitch, but even more terrified of my grandpa. Well, my grandfather wasn't done there. He used his connections in the clubs and bars to start spreading rumors about why they had been beaten up. Soon it had gotten round that these 5 guys had beat up an innocent. Not only that, but they had bragged about it and lied to whoever they worked for about it.